The project has been a kind of amazing one in the sense that we rehearsed this play over a period of about 4 years, on and off, and Louis made a movie, movie at the end of this long period of time. It was a very we did it for the love of doing it. We literally, I think Wally only agreed to do it on the condition that we'd never show it to anybody.
Wait, stop. On the condition we would never show it?
Well, that it would never be a theatrical production. That's true.
Yeah.
I made Andre promise me.
Okay, now let's get the premise right. What you had going on down at the Amsterdam Theater, is it the old Amsterdam or the Amsterdam?
The new Amsterdam.
What's it called? The New Amsterdam?
Yeah.
What you had going on
Where
down
Ziegfeld
there
did the Follies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was what? What was happening with Uncle Vanya? But it was because of this objection you had to the theater. Right.
I left the theater myself
Yeah.
about 15 years ago. This is the first work I've directed in 15 years, 19 years.
Why did you
myself.
leave?
Well, that's complicated.
Is there an uncomplicated version?
Well, I left partly because I'd done the Seagull,
Yeah.
Chekhov's
Right.
Seagull, and I was really showing a very tender, vulnerable side of myself that I'd never shown before. And
Yeah.
the critics and the audience treated me a little bit as if I'd thrown paint on the Statue of Liberty. And also, my mother was dying at the time, and I think I wasn't quite sure whether I'd become an artist for her or for myself. So like Trepleff and the Seagull, I just tore up my work and blew my brains out in a certain sense. And also, I thought the theater was over. For our time. I thought there would not be a theater again.
Tell me, I want to come only to this, and I bet you that we could put together at this table people you know, replications of the two stories I just heard 1,000 times. Not as good, not as rich, not by as many talented people, but people who've had terrible experiences in the theater, who love the theater, who came to it, but somehow became estranged, yes?
I would say so.
Okay.
Those who are somewhat sensitive to reality.
Yeah.
That happened to Charlie Chaplin, you know. He made a movie called Woman of Paris, in which he wasn't funny. He was serious and bitter. And the critics and the audience hated him so much for
because it wasn't funny.
Yeah, that he literally took the film off the market, bought out all the prints, and never let it be shown again in his life.